Okay.
Yes.
First up, you know, we like to think of ourselves at this table as good law-abiding citizens.
Oh, yes.
But did you know that depending on where you go, you could be breaking the law and not even know it? For example, according to the website WeirdSexLaws.com, in Singapore, it's against the law to stand naked in front of your window.
Ooh. Oh. Yes.
My neighbor would have been arrested, okay? And in London, it's against the law to check into a hotel under a fake name for the purpose of having sex.
Oh, dang.
Ooh. Good to
I would have been
know.
arrested.
There goes Pocahontas.
I know.
So, ladies of the real, let's keep it real. Have you ever been arrested for anything before?
Okay, how many of us at the table have been arrested? Raise your hand.
Been arrested?
What?
Yeah.
Every single one of y'all been arrested?
Except
Yeah.
for you. Lonnie,
Wow.
what were you arrested for?
Well, the first time I was arrested.
First time. Okay, how many times have you been arrested?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Well, I was arrested for like protesting. That's what I always
Okay.
get arrested for. But my.
Always.
Oh my God. But the first time was when I was in college, and I was working at a grocery store, me and my friend,
Yeah.
and it was homecoming weekend. So we went to a club, and after the club, we went to go get something to eat. She was, we went to this cafeteria style restaurant.
Yeah.
I look around, and she's being pulled by an undercover officer in the kitchen. I follow her in the kitchen, and he says she's being arrested because she put soda in a water cup. And
You
then
can
he
get
looked
arrested
at,
for that?
Yes,
Oh,
that's stealing.
because you're
That's-
stealing.
Yes, and so I followed her because she was my ride in the kitchen. So he said, "You're getting arrested for trespassing because you shouldn't be here." So
Oh.
they took us down. This was in Houston. They took us down to the station, and when we got there, because hers was a petty theft, she went one way. I was a felony. They put me in jail with the hardcore criminals and murderers. And back then, I was fine. Back then, you couldn't tell me nothing because we had just came from the club, you know, and I was that tight size 10. Ooh, you couldn't tell me nothing.
And y'all don't know, but Lonnie's booty be sitting ooh-wee high.
So when I walked into the holding cell, everybody was like, "What you doing here?" Because I don't look like a murderer or a criminal or anything like that.
Terrible, I
And so
tell
they
ya.
ended up. What ended up happening, I had to stay there for 8 hours. Then they transferred me. Now this is what happened. It was homecoming week, and back then we didn't have cell phones, so everybody was gone to the homecoming game, including my boyfriend. So I had to wait like to the next day, and then they put me and transferred me to another jail. And I was like, oh my goodness, right? And I finally got in contact
How
with
do
him.
they transfer you?
They put you on a bus with the other criminals.
They
You
just
just like
Orange is
this.
the new black.
Wait,
You
were
live that
you in
life.
handcuffs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what
I
were
was
you
in
wearing?
handcuffs.
Still in your club
I had on
outfit?
my clothes, but see, that's why they transfer you, because they don't know if you're gonna get out because it was the weekend.
Oh,
so
my
then
gosh.
they said if he doesn't come and bail you out, you're gonna get the pink jumpsuit. And I said, they ain't gonna no, it's the orange jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I ain't getting no orange jumpsuit. No, he coming to get me. And then everybody in my holding cell, we became friends though, because I started talking to them, and there
Only
was
Lonnie
one girl
would become
for-
friends
Were you
with the
making
people
them
in her
laugh,
jail
Lonnie?
cell.
Well, she was in for forged checks. It was one lady, they just pulled her out because this is like
Yeah.
2
I get it, though.
o'clock
You
in the
kind of
morning.
want them to be on your good side.
Exactly. And
I hear
then
that.
finally my boyfriend came and got me out. He bailed me out. And by then I was friends with them. I was like, you stop killing people. And you stop writing false checks. And y'all do a better life. So that was my experience.
That is crazy.
I just want to say the charges were dropped. I am not a felon, all right?
All right.
Wow.
I was
can't
arrested
imagine
2
it.
times. When I was
You
in...
were arrested 2 times?
Yes.
I thought I knew y'all.
Okay, so one time I wasn't scared, and one time I got real scared. The one time in high school, I learned how to hotwire a car, so I could
What does
pretty
that
much.
mean?
Boom. Okay.
What
So,
does this mean?
I was real proud of my skill, though. Like I can jump in.
You
I
could
can
start a car.
I can break into any Toyota Camry before the year of 1992, or a Honda Civic before 1994, and I can start up any car and go cruising down the freeway. I can.
Wait, you guys
Any
are
car.
applauding that?
Yes.
What? You're applauding that?
You
So
can
anyway-
start the car without a key. I had no
Long
idea
story,
this existed.
long
God,
story.
really?
I got in trouble because I was pulling donuts in the parking lot near my school. The
Jeannie,
school
this
cameras got it.
slang. What does pulling donuts mean?
Donuts. You haven't seen Kanye and Jay-Z?
Yes. So you went,
It's around.
it's
so it
amazing.
was like
You go in a
donut.
circle?
I knew that,
Yes,
Adrian.
baby.
But the punks that
I
were
knew
in
that.
the car with me, you guys know who you are, jumped out of the car when the popo came up and cuffed me, and they took off one way, the other one took the other, and they arrested the Asian girl because I was the one sitting next to the Toyota Camry. So that's just what's happening, okay? But the time I
Oh
got
my
real
God.
scared, that time, I'll be honest, I got out of it because I had to do community service, so I had to clean the streets of Milpitas. And then after that, my parents never found out about it at the
Well, now they know.
Hi, Mom and Dad. They never found out about it because I left the phone off the hook for a really long time. So they called, but they never got through. So I just did the community service and then got free. But the one time that I learned my biggest lesson of my life was when I got caught stealing at Eastridge Mall at Sanrio Gift Gate, which is a Hello Kitty store. So I walked in.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So you guys, I walked in. Okay, I was about
The Asian stealing Hello Kitty. This is all
I
wrong.
hate you.
I
No,
love
you guys,
so
let me
much.
tell you. Oh my God, I get sweaty. Okay, so I walked in, and I remember they had all the pink, the Karopi frog, Pikachu, all those guys, right? And I saw this Hello Kitty, big, beautiful bubble gum machine, and it was shiny, and she had little gumballs that were
How
shaped
old
like
were
all
you?
the characters. I was about 14.
Okay.
14.
Wow.
And it was beautiful. And you know, Sanrio, you know that price all the way on the bottom that it's got like a bunch of Japanese letters and then the price, it's always real expensive. And I knew I couldn't take it, but I wanted that bubblegum machine so bad. And I was a Hauser back in the day. You guys remember Hausers?
I remember.
Kind of like cross colors. You would wear like,
What are these
you know,
things you
like
is this a
baggy
West Coast
clothes?
thing?
baggy clothes. You
Yes.
wear your pants backwards.
Yeah.
You remember like crisscross will make
Yeah.
you jump.
Yes,
No.
I remember that.
Okay, so I was a Hauser. Thank
know
you.
that jump.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So I walked into that Sanrio and I knew I was gonna take that. So I bought the gum because the gum was the refill for the bubble gum machine. I bought the gum and I slipped the bubble gum machine into the back of my pants because I ain't got no ass. So
Yeah.
the thing fit, I ain't got no butt. So it fit right into the back of my thing and I walked out. Rule number 1, when you steal, don't ever walk out by yourself. You walk out with a group of people.
We are
How
not
about
giving you
just not
tips on how to steal.
Okay,
Just don't
let's
steal.
just say
Well, I
that
learned my
first.
lesson.
How about just not steal?
So I
Okay.
go out and I'm making noise because the bubble gum machine. So the woman says, "Can I get you a bag for your bubble gum, your refillable thing?" And I bent over to tell her, "No, it's okay. I've got the bubble." Anyway, the thing fell over. I got caught. She takes me in, and the lady was so mean she wouldn't let me go. So she sat me down. She said, "I'm gonna call your mom. What's your mom's number? You're not leaving here until you call your mom." So here comes Mama Mai
Oh,
into
my
Eastridge
God.
Mall. Yo, you guys, once the lady scared me enough, I'm crying. I promised her I would never do it again. I apologize. She had the security mall cops come get me. It was so scary. And she was about to let me go. Guess who made them cuff me and walk me out anyway?
Mama Mai.
Mama Mai. No, it's not funny. So there I am, getting handcuffed with the person's hand on my neck, and they're like, "We really don't need to do this. We're gonna, you take her anyway, make her walking right now." So I go walking through Gift Gate, through the mall, past the Santa,
Oh,
past the
man.
elevator, into the Macy's department store, past the cosmetics counter, all the way outside. And the whole time Mama Mai's like, "You see that? That's Jeannie Mai. Jeannie Mai, that's not my daughter. She a bad person. Look at her face. Look at her face. This is the face of the stealing." And I'm like,
This is the face of
embarrassed.
the
stealing.
The whole thing,
I
you
love
guys, I've never gone back to Eastridge Mall, and
Your
I've
mom
never
knew what
stolen
she was
in my
doing.
life.
Well,
I will never
oh
do it
my
again.
God.
Yes. That's why.
Ever. It was the worst.
My story is like Jeannie's story.
What happened?
Oh, man.
What
I
happened?
led
You
worship
stole
at church
Oh,
on a Sunday when I was
Adrian.
13. And then I went to... Dang, well, why I gotta look like that? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm Houghton there. So these are more reasons for why I would want to change my last name. Adrian Bailon stole things. Adrian Houghton would never do such a thing.
Right.
Okay.
That's good.
I needed a whole new Google search, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
With that being said, I had led worship. There was a Rite Aid on Grand Street in Clinton in New York City in the Lower East Side, and I loved going to the Rite Aid, and I would go there. And I know it sounds terrible, but in my neighborhood and in my upbringing, not with my parents, but with friends in school and that sort of thing, you guys, it sounds terrible, but like stealing was normal. Like if you could get it for free, why are you gonna pay for it?
Yeah.
That's a terrible way to think, okay? But the two things I stole at Rite Aid were a hot oil treatment. Oh my God. was trying to keep this hair conditioned and moisturized. And I stole a 99-cent Wet n Wild eyeliner. Yes, you knew the brand.
99. You ain't have $1?
No, girl, I didn't have 50 cents to rub together, okay? With that being said, I stole, crazy thing was, I was on my way leaving the store. I actually had a shearling jacket that my parents had gotten me from the Gap Kids. And the pockets, they had worn it for so long that the pockets had holes in them on both sides. So I could, this was like my stealing jacket. Yes, girl. I would put things in my pocket and it would just float onto the back.
So badass.
Yeah, it would float to the back.
So what happened? Because they really prosecute there at Rite Aid.
Okay.
How do you know that,
I
Jeannie?
appreciate you.
How
I
do
love
you
the Rite
know
Aid
this?
store. I
had a
am
problem.
a drugstore junkie in the sense that, like, I love beauty products.
yeah.
Hence, I stole a hot oil treatment and an eyeliner.
So what happened?
So as I'm leaving the store, these men walk up to me and they're like, really? You gonna walk out with that? That's how you feel? That's what you're gonna do? You too pretty to be doing this. Why you doing, like, talking to me crazy. By the way, they were dressed in regular clothes, Latino men.
They were cops,
and
probably.
They were undercover cops, and they pretty much told me that you young kids are always stealing from this store so much that they had called in, like, reinforcement, and they were back there. They cuffed me.
Yes, and it's so scary to be cuffed.
And they took me to the back. My mom did not answer the phone when they called her, thank God. So then my next option was to call my cousins. They came and picked me up. Finally, my mom did get on the phone. They held me there in the back. We're talking crazy to me. Like, yo, these police officers will intimidate you and talk reckless. Like, get ready to go to jail. You don't know what's going to happen there. I hope you know how to fight.
Yeah.
And vulgar things and other things.
They were scaring you straight.
They were
Because you
scaring-
13.
Weren't you
need
legit
something.
scared though? There's nothing
Heck
like
yeah.
Either of you guys cry?
I cried.
I didn't cry until my mom arrived and started fighting me. Let me say
Your
it again.
mom fought
I
you?
did not start crying until my mother arrived and started whooping me in front of the police officers.
Yes.
They're like, ma'am, we're gonna arrest you if you keep hitting her.
Yeah.
She was like, what? Like, just
Yeah.
took off on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
My mama said if I
that
ever get
made me
arrested,
cry.
she said, if you ever get arrested, don't call me. I ain't getting you out of jail. And that, you know,
Yeah,
so I
so-
never called her. Because
Yes.
she,
We'll
she's
see.
like, no.
No,
Yeah,
my
I
mom's
was
too
scared.
petty for that.
I
No.
actually didn't end up going to jail because I was considered a juvenile, and I actually ended up
You were
paying.
saved by your age.
Correct, and I paid like a major fine. Like the items I bought were maybe $2, like,
Adrian.
and we ended up paying like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, but that's better than doing community service in public. Like, there's nothing like all the kids in school watching you.
I did paper
clean
pickup
graffiti.
in high school.
You did
What?
the what?
Wait, what?
Paper pickup? Y'all never heard of that?
What's that?
Nah.
It's not
No?
really.
What's that nice
Is
stuff you done did?
that a legal crime?
Is
What'd
that
you
something
do?
you
No.
know?
crime? What
It's just, I just put gum underneath my teacher's seat.
You know,
And
Oh,
Not the
my-
same to me.
I
We're
know
not-
it's not the same. I'm just
That's
trying
not-
to weirdly feel a part of the
Like,
conversation.
She's not thuggish, ruggish bone like that.
let me commit a crime.
Yeah.
Hey, no,
What
you
is
guys.
paper pickup?
Paper pickup is when you have to go around the entire high school and pick up all
Yeah,
the trash.
like
so
community
it's like
service.
community service, but it's for high
It is
school.
not like I had to clean graffiti off of Bank
Hey,
of
you
America.
win.
Like,
You win. I
How
don't want
old
to
were
do
you
what
in the
y'all
car?
did.
The car when I was 17.
And they still made you do like
Yeah. Oh my God. Would you be all right if I took some donuts?
Look, man,
in
I
your
was
car?
trying to hot oil treatment my hair. That's all I was trying to do.
No.
Moisturize my
See,
situation
guys,
and
I
preserve
was-
my sexy.
You
I was-
never.
I
you've
have
been
never, ever, 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 ever been arrested because, one, I'm more afraid of my mom and dad than I am of the popo. I will tell you that.
I hear that.
My mom and dad were in the military, and also my dad was a police officer. He was a correctional officer for some time at the Glendale police station. So he already scared me.
But-
What? Go ahead.
Go- no,
What-
no, I wanna hear your story.
I don't have one.
a friend, but
You
you've
just had
never.
good parents.
You've never you've never taken something that didn't belong to you.
Did you not get caught?
No.
No, that don't
Okay.
count. If you don't get caught, you ain't a criminal.
What?
No.
Yeah.
There are two things that
does that
happened to
work?
me.
That's the street. That's street.
There were two things that happened to me. One,
Which one?
I got pulled over for drunk driving.
Oh, wait,
Wait,
good. No.
Not really, y'all.
Why?
Because here's the catch. I wasn't even drunk.
Wait, what? Wait,
But they pulled me over. I had to do the test and everything. I swear to God.
And you had not been drinking?
I had not been drinking, so I sounded like every other drunk driver. Like, I swear to God, I have not been drinking.
You're that bad of a driver?
I was that bad of a driver.
They thought you was drunk.
They did. I had to do the eye
Follow the
thing.
light.
I had to do the nose thing. I had to walk on the line. I had to do the breathalyzer thing. And then afterwards, I was like, I told you so. I wasn't drunk. But the other thing is I don't know, maybe because of my mommy brain, I will literally pick up things and not realize that I still have it in my hand, and I'll walk away with it.
Sure,
But you
why
guys-
not a writer?
No, I swear to God, you guys. I swear to God, though, I returned it. I returned like a $4 like kitty ring. It's just in me, guys. I can't help it.
So you realized you had it, you walked away.
I
and then-
drove back. So I walked away, got into my car, realized while I'm driving, oh my gosh, I still have this ring. Why y'all looking at me like that? That's a good thing.
I would like you to know that I have had some personal growth. The other day, while we were going to go to Eden's birthday party,
Yeah.
I went and I bought a gift card and a toy and I had a balloon in my hand. Well, I
Yes.
paid for everything here, but the balloon was still in my hand. I was going to walk out, and Tam, you'd be proud. I gave the balloon back because I didn't pay
Yay!
for it. There you go.
That's a good thing.